YouTube? AJ Shaver from Shaver Sales here, and yes, it's official. I found my split force hat, so we can do this video proper. And not quite sure where my shaver hoodie is. Must be in the laundry or something, but it's not that cold outside. I'll probably end up shedding a layer once I start moving later here. On the back side of the wood pile, we have a small split pile of red oak. We're using the Toolcat with the Halverson 150 with a hydraulically adjustable wedge on it. We were able to, catch the log round nicely with the 6-way, but it left some bigger pieces because we were trying to do a bigger piece of wood on the 150. So everybody around here, myself included, like a nice small 3.5 inch size piece. So we're going to go through that pile, kind of load it on the log lift, use it for the extra, real estate once it's all the way up and horizontal. And even if I pop each one of the pieces 2, maybe 3 times to work it down to something more manageable, at least I can push it aside, let it hit the conveyor, and go up the conveyor and fill a bag. I do have the Toolcat with the pallet forks on it on the back side. No, it's not the rotator set of forks. We're doing a support arm on the side of that. It's over at the fabricator shop, so I should have that for tomorrow. Then it's just up to the weather, whether or not I can come out and actually do a video. But without further ado, we're gonna move the camera into position and start making little pieces out of big pieces using our split force SF1316. Show you what we have here. So whenever you're hanging our log lift bags or the power lift bags, it likes it right about 70 inches to the horizontal arm here, which is just about even with my eyebrows, I guess. You want a nice straight vertical pull on this seam right here. So about 70 inches is the perfect height for these without the pallet. Because what we'll do, we'll take the Toolcat here and we'll just pick it up, drive it to where it's got to go, and then set it down on top of a pallet. That way the moisture isn't getting soaked up through the bottom of the bag. We have our usual 4 pieces, kind of went for the corners, but this goofy one here bounced. But it just kind of helps get, a spread footprint on the bag itself. Again, this is our Battleship Gray split force. It's an SF1316. The 13 being the horsepower because of the oil cooler that's kind of tucked in down here. We needed the higher amperage and a bigger battery to run that fan, so the 13 horsepower did that. And the 16, of course, is the conveyor length. We did raise it a little bit to kind of catch the center of the bag there. Control wise on this, just in case you missed yesterday's video, the little foot pedal down here is your up and down on the splitter itself. I normally leave it a little high like that. I might take a small block and put down there just so my foot isn't going quite up and down so much. But just with driving around and going off-road, I'd hate to really stub that into anything. It's always a 2-way knife on the vertical splitter. It is a 20-inch stroke from, just a 20-inch round that goes in here. It has stroke. Sorry, had a brain fart. The log lift is an option. It's $1,000, but it comes with a massive cylinder. I don't know what this could pick up. We've had stuff in here large enough that I've actually pulled the wheel off the ground on the other side. That being like a 16-foot tree that we wedged between the knife, the table, and the log lift just to see if I could do it and buck it off. That's on the YouTube channel. I'll see if I can dig around and find that video later. This is the control for the log lift. Up is up, down is down. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm curious how the pressure gauge is going to work on this because it's the first one that we've got with a gauge on it. So we'll see what happens there. Conveyor control, it's easier to see from this side. So this is neutral, and then that would be locked into forward motion to go up the hill. And then this is your momentary for a reverse. It will not continuously travel in reverse, but that's the easiest way to unjam anything or whichever. Same speed controller that you're used to seeing. So 0 being off, 10 being, you know, oh my goodness, it's like flying off the conveyor. See a bunch of wires here because that does go up to our LED light package up here on the top of the mast. Regular controls that went over last night. So this is driving towards the splitter. I'm going to say forward is towards you because that's the steerable wheel. So usually on a car, you steer from the front. Conveyors in the middle for your up and down, and then steering is pretty easy because if you go to the left, the wheels go left. If you go to the right, the wheels go right. So pretty easy operation. Really love this machine. I like how it came out. So enough of me talking, and let's start blocking down some of these big pieces here. You'll see just how big they are once we get them up onto the log lift and run them through. Well, not too shabby for the first go around. I had to get back in my groove and remember to keep my fingers on the side, not up on top. I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's like the bane of my existence. I'm like 5'11 3/4. So it's not a bad working height. It could be a little taller. That's just my personal preference. But all in all, I really enjoy running this. I had to get back into the groove of being able to look at the piece and just on the fly quickly maneuver the piece of wood around. When we first started selling split forest, I asked the guys about a grizzly bar for up on top, and they kind of laughed at me and said, yeah, anybody that hasn't run one will ask for a set of grizzly bars, but once you run it, you realize that you are the grizzly bars, because the first couple that I did, the bark was to the back and it would fall off. So then I started loading it where the bark was at the front, so when it popped, I could just shove it off to the side, and I have all of the garbage at my feet, which will come by with the bucket and just clean that all away. I've got sawdust up here anyway, but you know, almost a third of a cord. I would probably, say another couple of pieces there where like a wheelbarrow two were, you know, so short. We've got some more on the other side. We'll maneuver over there and just fill the bag up with 100% red oak. I might keep it for myself. I really enjoy burning oak in the house wood stove. It just, the coals last forever. I love it. Actually, you know what? I'll turn the key on here. Not sure if it'll mess with the camera or not, but there's our lighting. So if I had to do anything, it's all within sight line. It's going up the conveyor for popping things there. Pretty cool. They're nice 4" by 4" LED light. It's also the other reason we wanted to go with the electric start on the units that we brought in here for the spring. I ordered it this way from Split Force. As long as there's an electric start, there's a battery, you can wire up however you want. So if we can earn your business with the sales quote, we'd love to hear from you. Again, when you call the number, you get me. When you send an email, it's me in the response. So we use everything that we sell. That's something that we hang a hat on, is just being able to troubleshoot on the fly, coaching a customer through, you know, a new product, or just, you know, tips and tricks that we learn along the way, like you're the grizzly bar. So give us a phone call. It's 833-SPLITTER. It's 833-775-4887. You can also email me at sales@shaverequipment.com. Would love to hear from you. Would love to earn your business with that sales quote. We are getting more information over on the website, which is shaverequipment.com, S-H-A-V like Victor, E-R, equipment.com. And hope to hear from you soon. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button here on the channel so you can stay up to date on everything we have going on. We did hit the 5,000 mark and it's still climbing, so thanks for all of those that have clicked the subscribe button. Please, if you haven't, be the next one so we can get the channel growth, you know, going even higher. So thanks for watching. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. And remember, we're always working hard to be lazy.